Hi Sagittarius, I have a really important reading for you today because on March the 1st and 2nd, March the 1st is tomorrow, this is early hours of the 28th of February, end of February, the sweetest month they say for Valentine's and love, but I don't think it's been the sweetest for everyone. Maybe gotten better after the 20th, but Valentine's Day had a very weird feel about it, and even for people that were in love, I think it might have been a bit of a bittersweet situation. But the reason I've laid these cards out for you is you're before love, you're after love, and this is you right now. And your perception, your powers of renewal in Aquarius season, we're now in Pisces season, but in Aquarius season, you just renewed yourself. You just like took on the water bearer's qualities and moved that energy around in your life. You know, the water bearer moves one source of energy to another, and we're all energy. The way we connect to other people is energy. The way we relate to the law of attraction is energy. The way we manifest is energy. And you just have to get the right energy, unfortunately. Sometimes people get it wrong their whole lives. But Sagittarians are getting to a point now with their powers of perception where they're going to get it right. They're going to actually manifest what they want. And March the 1st and March the 2nd are going to be really incredibly important days for Sagittarius. And this won't resonate with everyone, but certainly will resonate with some of you. After the 1st, or on the 1st and on the 2nd, you will feel some passion from somewhere. You'll either get a message or you will meet some message from an old love. We've talked about your person before coming back. The situation with that person wasn't the most brilliant in the world, and you're not in communication now unless there has been some communication since the 20th, which is quite possible. But March the 1st and 2nd are going to be really important for this person, if this person's going to count in your life, because Jupiter and Venus meet in conjunction in Aries, and Aries is a fire sign too, and Jupiter is your ruler, and Venus, of course, is the planet of love, happiness, jolly times, etc. And they're going to meet, and by some miracle, they are meeting in your house of true love. Now, this hasn't happened for 10 years. If nothing comes of this day, it's with this person, then I feel that don't be totally disheartened. It was a bittersweet situation. You accepted it for what it was. There was a lot of vanity on the other person's part. Possibly they were in a threesome, didn't know how to conduct themselves, or they were in a job where they felt their own power of self-importance, didn't give them as much time for you as they should. So keep those things in mind. But that whole situation was a facade, and you know, there are real things. Look at the branches there, no leaves on them. You've got a parent walking with a child. That's love, unconditional love. And yet the love you was experiencing in this bittersweet situation wasn't totally, was not totally unconditional. Now your powers of perception saw through that, your ability to get away from that, and it was probably you that managed to get yourself away, as much as the other person wouldn't leave either their job or the other person. But you, in that period of time you've been away, have renewed yourself, you've had a rebirth, and in some cases so have they. Now, if they're worth anything, they're going to come forwards. And March the 1st and March the 2nd are amazing days for that. But it's going to last right up to March the 16th, this strong possibility of them getting in touch. You know your self-worth now. You're not going to be a pushover, and you have grown. And the relationship with them will have to grow in the direction you want. And Jupiter, of course, is the planet of expansion. It's got your back. Now, we have all heard of the Nicola Bulley situation. The whole world has been totally emotionally involved in this situation. I definitely have. What it has taught us is that the promise of tomorrow is not always there, and you can't always trust everyone around you, and that life is very precious, and that it has to be really sort of adored. Each day on this planet has to be adored, with or without that person. Now, since I started doing these readings online, I have seen this person coming back to you, this person getting in touch with you. I'm going to do the tarot, and I'm sure that card's going to pop up, old lovers. And if that person does, whether they're a female or a male, if that person does, great. But your life has to be happy with or without that person. I put 3 spirit animal cards. You know, I'm really into animals, and I'm really into spirit animals. And here we've got the moth, the omen of death, which to me is a complete transformation. You have gone through a complete transformation, one that no one will ever believe was possible for you. You're a completely different person, Sagittarius, and thank goodness for that. When you left that situation, when you saw how much it had hurt you, when you saw the ability of that person to hurt you and the fact you weren't included, it was a moment of transition for you. It was an end, and it was a metamorphosis. You, like the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, changed, completely changed. And the moth is associated with secrets of the night, inner visions, and I believe you're going to get some answers to those secrets or those questions you didn't have answers to. And I was really surprised with the Nicola Bulley case, because she got found on the new moon, and I just thought, wow, you know, this has happened right today. I'm a great believer that someone will slip up in that case, that she wasn't there the whole time. I've done my private little readings for her. I wouldn't do one on here because I wouldn't feel that powerful, and I just feel I want to see how it goes. But why I'm bringing that up is because we have to feel our self-worth. We have to value our place in this world, and we have to be very careful about the people we let in, and the people we trust, and the people that are around us. You know, people can't even trust the police these days. Look at all the women that have been raped by these police officers. And at one time you could go up to a bobby and go, hi, help me, and they'd take you home, and you'd be home, so all safe. Things have changed. Like the moth brings out change, the world has changed. I think the Nicola Bulley case has been put in this world for a very reason. It's not the best time for the police anyway. They're being questioned, they're being confronted about their abilities, about their fraud, about them not being reprimanded enough. And it's so weird how her boyfriend and the father's a retired policeman. I just hope he wakes up and starts coming to grips with this, and something will happen. It will happen. Nicola Bulley's situation will be, there will be justice, there will be an answer. And I think the moth card shows that really, really prominently, because I'm thinking about that a lot. The message here for all of us is release the old, embrace the new. If your partner from before, your person, your love comes forward, they have to come in a new form. They have to have grown. Sometimes soulmates have to separate from each other to grow in the way that spiritually and elevate themselves, so that they meet on the same spiritual level, or you can't be with someone. So here we've got the elephant as well. And you've got the elephant wandering along with his trunk and his ivory tusks. And again, this makes me comment on the world we're living in. You know, it's a very sad world. We've got all those poachers destroying elephants' lives, taking their tusks just so they can use them for beauty purposes and medicinal purposes, and then leaving the elephant to die. I find this world very, very sad. And, you know, there's a sort of transformation of thinking going on. There's people that value the world, that want to find bees homes, and they want to feed the birds, and they want to save the trees, and there's people that want to cut them down and kill the animals. And I think we're seeing the integrity and the opposite to integrity. We're seeing honor and we're seeing perverse actions. And what I'm seeing is that the truth is going to come out, not only with the Nikki case, but with your case here. You are going to find out the truth. You are going to be given some information. And Cupid and Venus and Jupiter are really helping you to find your love, your precious love in this time. People aren't meant to be alone. People are like 2 by 2, like the animals were into the ark 2 by 2, and people are meant to be 2 by 2. But as we are going through life, a lot of people are becoming independent, and women are earning more money now, and they are really appreciating themselves more. It's not like the olden days where we had to stick with one husband or with a partner for life. Fortunately, some are lucky enough to have that, but if it wasn't right, then you'd have to walk away. And this card, the elephant, is signaling a call to balance, and it's saying there is true love for you. You will live in harmony with someone, and it will be fair play, and it will be beautiful. And it's really calling for balance, and that's what I'm hoping your person will bring you, or the new person you trust with your love will bring you. And then here we've got the owl, the keeper of the light. And I love owls. Some people see them as bringing bad omens, but I actually think they are wise, as they are always said to be, and enlightened. And they've got those soft, thick wings, and their keen senses and their sharp intuition. And the owl is saying that's what you are like now, Sagittarius. You have got a very sharp intuition. You can listen to your gut, and the owl glides silently through the night. I think a lot of Saggies will be night people, and they will perceive what others do not. And they're very linked to the moon, and I think the moon is so important because it really affects our moods, and it affects people's behavior. And it could be that the body was put there not just before that moon or at that moon, and it's because the keeper of the light teaches illumination. Through direct experience, we get illuminated, we get knowledge, we get to find out about things. The owl helps us see in the dark, of course, so we can see things that otherwise we normally would not be able to see. But our powers of perception are so amazing right now that you will be able to see so much. Your quest for vision, your quest for knowledge is really, really strong. And that owl helps you see the truth of the person you really are, and of the person who approaches you. Your inner self has been renewed so beautifully, Sagittarius, that your next connection with another person is going to be so amazingly strong. And remember, you've not got just Jupiter and Venus on your side in this period, February the 12th to March the 16th. But I'd say March the 1st, really. I think from the February the 20th, you were just starting to feel like you wanted to love again. even if it wasn't going to be your person, you're starting to feel you want to love again. You want to be a twosome. You want to look at someone. You want to smile. And other people will have come forwards with and be sort of possible matches for you. You will have seen. It's not all about your person. Your person might still have a very strong and big piece of your heart, but other people are coming in and showing you this other things going on out there. Other people also want you, and they could be absolute suitable candidates. So Cupid from March the 1st and 2nd starts shooting his arrows, particularly March the 1st and 2nd. So be very mindful or careful of just think about any interaction you have with anyone. They could be very, very significant to your life. Let's see what the tarot brings up for you. And so if you're going to go out, dress up and step up. Step out in your nicest clothes, do your nails. I'm talking about me as well. I'm not in my nails at all for ages. And you just don't know what's going to happen between now and March the 16th. Let me know. Drop me a comment. But the universe could bring it all to you if you don't step out. There's so much going on online these days. Just make your presence felt anywhere, outside, inside, online. Just be around the place because something very significant is happening. Okay, let's see what cards we've got for you. Oh, and they're cup cards. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so someone is going to come to you that has money. Okay, it could be your person in a new job, or any person coming towards you with money, but you are going to have a very, very, very stable financial situation through yourself. Sagittarius, this is a brilliant time for you in your growth, in your expansion. But this person is not going to come to you with nothing. And there's going to be a very strong feeling of commitment and contentment between you. And we've got the Page of Cups here, which is another cup sort of hearty sign, and the Ace of Cups, of course, is a new relationship. So the passion is going to be enormous, either in this new relationship with your person, because it will have become a renewal, or a new relationship with someone else who's going to approach you with that cup of love. And it's definitely contentment all the way. Can we have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? You've learned so much, Sagittarius, over the last 10 years. I would say these have probably been the most incredible, prominent 10 years of your life, where you've really gone through a change, a massive change, like the caterpillar to the butterfly. You have so significantly changed that you wouldn't put up with a facade anymore. You wouldn't put with vanity and things that don't make you completely happy spiritually anymore. And Pisces season is all about processing your emotions before reacting. It's all about stress leaving and making room for happiness. It's all about focusing on love, not only love with another person, but self-love, being happy and connecting with yourself and your higher self first. Yep, this has come up now. The Emperor. So let's see what else comes up with your Emperor. A reunion is definitely on the cards in this Pisces season. Now, Pisces season goes on at about the 18th, 19th, 20th. So there's lots of time for that reunion, but Pisces season is about reunions for Sagittarians, and mainly with other mutable signs. So if your person is a Virgo, a Gemini, or a Pisces, there is a more possibility of a reunion being on the cards. And Pisces is going to make money. Virgo's making money. So Gemini, possibly not as much. And for you, this is a period of expansion in your work as well. You probably don't think so, but it's all going to happen very, very soon. Money, we've got the Pentacles there, and we've got love there. Yep. What more do you want? More cards for Sagittarius, please. In this incredible time. Oh, lots down here now. Well, we've got the Empress. So definitely this is possibly a fated love. Let's see if we get the Chariot. If we get the Chariot, it's definitely a fated love. That means it's destiny. But if not, you're still soulmates. And, oh, we've got the Chariot. You believe that? Okay, so this is definitely a fated love. And this is why it keeps coming back to your person. Let's see what other cards are here. Yes, the Knight of Cups is coming to you with a proposal. Your person is coming with a proposal, and it will become a new relationship, a new love, even if it's with both of you. And it's going to be very, very fine. You're going to have a lot of financial stability, a lot of finery about it, a lot of finery in your home, in your way of speaking to each other. You've magicked all this up. You have become a manifester. And there we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and here we've got the King of Pentacles. So this person is definitely made money, and they're coming to you quite powerful with the Page of Pentacles as well. So they've gone through an incredible renewal period themselves, and they've gone through a rebirth and a sort of growth in perception as well. And they really want success with you. They want your relationship to grow with them. They want success with you this time. They don't want to see it going out of the window anymore. They're determined to overcome any obstacles. They've got rid of the obstacles now. Whatever obstacles were in place, either their job or a third person, another relationship, they've got rid of that. And so there will be massive changes on the home front if this reunion takes place. If this reunion doesn't take place, there's still, so there'll be lots and lots of changes on the home front. Let's put that there, if this reunion takes place. And of course, that person, your person, has learned practical lessons and learned karmic lessons, as have you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour, Sagittarius. It's not just you've manifested it and magicked it up. The Wheel of Fortune is bringing love to you. And whether it's with your person or a new person, it's definitely a very good time for you. Your person's definitely going to try and make a final push with you. That's for sure. Let's take a few more cards. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which for me is very clear for you, Sagittarius, because you are going to make lots of money. You've had a struggle financially, but it's going to change. There's going to be something that brings about a change, either a book you've created or lyrics you've written. Something creative is going to come to the fore and change your life. Courses you're going to create, just something very, very special is going to happen on the creative front. You might be a musician, an actress, a writer, an author. So listen to your intuition and let it guide you. That's what you always have to do, Sagittarius, and you're very good at that. And embrace compassion, not only for yourself, but for the whole world. And I think people are getting rewarded for that. The universe is looking for people who honour things, who care about others as well as themselves. And you're now brave to follow what your higher self asks you to seek. But I think in this situation, you don't need to do anything. Someone's going to come forwards to you without a doubt. Here we've got some more cards. Let's see what the top one is. Right. The top one is sharing and giving. It's going to be a very sharing and giving relationship. But what did I say? Old friend, old lover is turning up. It happens every time for Sagittarius. I just do think your person is coming forwards. If you don't have a person, Sagittarius, don't despair, because you will have a person come into your life, because this is love for all Sagittarians, whether you have a person in your mind or you're single, because there's hope for better times ahead. Massive hope for better times ahead with the Star. And also the Death card, as the Moth card showed, is a time of total transformation in your life. You're going to get money, you're going to get love, you're going to get it all. All those days of sadness with the heartbreak, with the boredom you've gone through. Are all gone. All gone. Life's going to be very different, not difficult. I don't know why I said that. It has been very difficult. It's going to be very different now. It might be a difficult decision. You might not feel happy with what your person said before, and you'll have to make a decision. It might be a difficult one that you actually turn down because you're happier now and you're worried about this person making you unhappy. And of course, karma is at work here. You're a totally different person, as I said, to what you were before, and you don't accept the sort of SHIT you accepted before. And you know now that choice and effect is very important, because if you choose the wrong thing, the next few years get ruined. So you're not going to allow that to happen. Karma's really at work on your side. And your own life, as I said, is improving. You've got the Ace of Pentacles there. You've got progress within a project, and you have got success through hard work. So whether that person comes or not, your life's going to be amazing anyway. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which is swift move by a person now. And I'm expecting this to happen any of these days, March the 1st to the 16th. Let's see if it does. And here we've got the Lovers for you. Let's see what repeat cards we get for Sagittarius. And then I'll be back in a few days, possibly March the 1st or 2nd, to give you another illumination on this situation. But just the message I've got for you today is to value life. Here we've got the Sun. The sun's going to be shining down on you. Let's see if we get any repeat cards. But the sun is going to be shining down on you, dear Sagittarians. And here we've got the moon. What did I tell you? Such an important time for you. Any new and full moon, just look out for what happens. Secrets will be revealed, as in the Nicola Bulley case. And I think the moons are going to bring significant news for her people too. And here we've got the Devil card. Now the Devil card I'm going to put over here, because the Devil card shows life as it was before. And it's funny, I was just talking about her and that came up. And it shows a facade. It shows things being stagnant. It shows things being not real, not true, and things changing the way everybody lives, and some sort of addiction. The Devil card really counts for that as well, addictions, and sometimes addictions come through unhappiness, you know. I don't think she was totally addicted anyway. I don't think she was a full-blown alcoholic at all. I think that was used against her personally. And the police just thought, oh, she must have fallen in, she must have been drinking. But absolutely not. She wouldn't have taken her dog and certainly committed suicide, and she wouldn't have taken her dog and the dog wouldn't have been dried if she'd fallen in. Magicians, a repeat. That means magic is happening in your life. Things are being magicked up. So be very, very, very aware of the magic. Feel the magic. It's coming. We have another repeat card, please, for Sagittarius before we go to the other back. Let's see what other major arcana card comes up for you. The World. The World is your lobster. And the Lovers has come up, so we know that that's going to happen. And the Hierophant, learning practical lessons. Let's take a few of these before I leave you. And I hope you enjoyed this tarot reading. If you did, please, growth, expansion. If you did, please like, share and subscribe so that my channel can grow. And here we've got Temperance, an Earth Angel. That's what you are. And the Devil card again. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't good like it was before. Lots of heartbreak attached to it. That came up when we were talking about Nicola Bulley. And also for you, not good. You don't want that again. It's got to be completely different, or you're not going to have it. This person coming back, and it will be different. If this person comes back, they will come back completely different. Just watch. This is a very important message for you, because the first and second are so important for you to find out who loves you, who likes you, who cares for you, to start feeling some independence away from your person if you've not had any communication with them for a long time. But if you have, and if that love is genuine, there will be a reconciliation. The moon has no secrets. It reveals them all, believe me, with time. And here we've got the Ace of Swords. It means you're going to cut through the confusion. If there was any confusion before, you're going to cut straight through it and see through the fog. The fog and any confusion is going to be lifted. And you being the Earth Angel that you are now, and so spiritually elevated, your person's going to be dealing with a different person. We've got the World card, which means you really have the world at your feet. There's so much good happening for you, Sagittarius. This is such a time for your spiritual awareness to have increased. And we've got the Hermit here. You're looking back at your past problems with the light, and you're not going to let any of those intrude into your future. And you're not going to let them affect your present and your future. And it could be that a Virgo is coming in. As I said, it could be a mutable sign. And it could be out of those of Virgo. And here we've got the Chariot, which means it is a fated love. Something's going to come to you, or you're going to be taken to someone, and it is going to be fate. It is going to be destiny. I do hope you've enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius, and I hope that we speak again very, very soon. Bye-bye.